actor Jacob Elordi, what was the name of his films on Netflix? Like The Kissing Booth those things, whatever they were, right? Ever. But he's pretty hot right now. He's got I think it's called Sunburn coming out. Saltburn. He's got Priscilla. He's got a movie called Oh Canada coming out. Pretty hot right now. Well, you guys know that James Gunn has this little Superman movie coming. Superman Legacy. Coming in 2025. Well, he announced on social media, I believe it's July of 2025. I think now we've got an actual release date for it, which is great. And we already know we've got our Superman cast. We've got our Lois Lane cast. But apparently, Jacob Elordi himself was asked to come in and read for the role. And having read it over, he refused to audition for it. Why? Because he said it's too dark. This comes to us from the folks over at Variety who wrote the following. Elordi has, by the way, I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing Elordi's last name right, but at any rate, Elordi has a banner acting year thanks to roles in Sofia Coppola's Priscilla and Edmund Fennell's Saltburn. He currently is in production with Paul Schrader on the film Oh Canada. Can't wait to find out what that's about. And there's a third season of the HBO hit series Euphoria to shoot next year. He revealed in a new interview with GQ that he turned down a request to audition for Superman. I'm supposed to finish it with never say never, he added about the answer on how to answer about superhero movies. Well, they asked me to read for Superman. That was immediately no thank you. That's too much. That's too dark for me. No thank you. It's too much. It's too dark for me. Is this James Gunn's Superman that they're talking about? Because what does that mean? Now, listen, James Gunn has already gone out of his way to let people know, it's like, listen, yeah, I directed certain movies that had a certain tone and a certain feel, but that doesn't mean all the stories I'm going to tell are that way. And it doesn't necessarily mean the way that I would tell a Superman story. So it sounds like he might be going a little bit darker, but what exactly is too dark? I mean, I haven't seen Saltburn yet, but I've seen the trailers. That doesn't look like a happy, skippy, good looking time. I mean, that looks like it's a little dire and dark. So what exactly does too dark mean? I mean, maybe he's joking around. Because, by the way, in other parts of that interview, he was talking about how he doesn't even like the Kissing Booth movies that he did. He doesn't like other certain types of movies. He says he doesn't believe in doing one for you and one for me because it ends up doing 15 for them and none for me. So he comes across as a little pompous.
He told me he hates acting.
But yeah, he just hates acting. But I mean, hey, he's taking his craft very, very seriously. And I just thought it was a very interesting quote. He says, yeah, it's too much. It's too dark for me. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Mint Mobile. Signing your life away to a big wireless provider is kind of like being trapped on a roller coaster from hell. Sure, it looks like fun at first. They probably even threw in a free phone, but now you can't get off. Month after month of insane bills and unexpected thrills, like overages and surprise fees. If that sounds like your current big wireless plan, it's time to get off the ride with Mint Mobile. For a limited time, wireless plans from Mint Mobile are just $15 a month. That's unlimited talk, text, and data for just $15 a month. You guys know before I came to Mint Mobile, I was paying triple what I am paying now on the standard big wireless plan, and I will never go back. All plans come with unlimited talk, text, and high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with all your existing contacts. To get your new unlimited wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the plan shipped right to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/Campea. That's mintmobile.com/Campea. Cut your wireless bill to just $15 a month at mintmobile.com/Campea. Rob, you heard this quote. I mean, this dude is one of the up-and-comers.
Yeah.
He would have been a good Superman too, I think. But what did you think about the comment?
Well, it's kind of weird because I'm sure they didn't give him the whole script to read. So I don't know if he was making a joke or what.
Well, he had, from what I understood, they did have, because remember the guy who got the role, he said they did send out acts of the film so they could know how to come in and audition for it.
Sure. But I don't know, man. I mean, I can't imagine. Did you see on X, James Gunn put up the release date of Superman? Was it July 25th or something?
Yeah, I think he did that on Threads.
And it was on. I saw it on X or Threads, and I'm like, okay, there's the release date. It looked pretty happy to me, bright and shiny Superman colors.
And you got Nathan Fillion's going to be in there as a Green Lantern.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine that James Gunn would make it dark Superman movie? I don't know. I mean, maybe, or maybe he was just talking about Superman in general. I don't know. You know, because the last Superman, all three of Zack Snyder's Superman movies are pretty dark, literally and figuratively.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't know. Well, I mean, maybe it was thematically because much like Thor Ragnarok, which is a very funny movie, but has some of the darkest stuff that has ever happened in the MCU happens in that movie. James Gunn has had some pretty dark and dire things happen in his movies while having the DNA of something that was lighter and whatever. So maybe it was that stuff that he was talking about thematically, but I just thought it was an interesting little thing that I saw pop up in the major news feeds this morning. So I thought we'd talk about it for a bit. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.